The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Alright, when she's not showing her pussy on Instagram or doing pointless slut walks, honestly, she's always saying stupid stuff to me, but I think Amber Rose might have, in my opinion, finally said something smart or had something with some actual substance behind it. Amber Rose was upset about Kodak Black's comments about black women and how he doesn't like black women. I mean, that's not his preference. He said he doesn't like dark-skinned women. And he turned around and said he really don't like black women like that. It rubbed a lot of black women the wrong way, or women in general the wrong way. And a lot of people didn't give a fuck about what Kodak liked because they weren't checking for Kodak in the beginning. But Amber Rose, being half black, she took offense to this, and let's really look at what she said. Shaking my head, this really makes me so sad. Being a yellow bone, mixed, light-skinned woman, I know unfortunately that modeling jobs, boys, and opportunities came to me easier, but did not realize that until I got older. Growing up in Philly, I went to an all-black school. I was the white girl, the ones that the boys didn't like, the girl that wasn't as cool as the brown-skinned girls. Black was the thing to be. But for me, my mom was my only black parent. My dad was as white as snow, and I came out just as light as him. I would lay out in the sun and try to get as dark as I could. I would look at all of the beautiful dark-skinned girls in my class and wish that I could wear bright colored shirts like they did, but it never quite looked as good on my complexion. But the brown-skinned girls would pick on me. They pulled my hair and want to fight me for no reason. Why though? I loved them. I wanted to be them. Little did I know, at such a young age, society was teaching them to hate me. Society was telling these girls that they weren't as beautiful as me because of their complexion. They were too strong and too outspoken. It was okay for men to have sex with them behind closed doors, but not okay to have them on their arm. As if light-skinned girls were some type of trophy for a man. It was a social status. Shaking my head, insinuating that he had the money or he had just had a bad bitch. I wanted to be them, and they wanted to be me. Getting older, I found myself always battling with racism and feminism, asking directors, why isn't there any dark-skinned girls in the music videos I was featured in? Even when I was a stripper, maybe there was one or two brown-skinned girls that would get hired because they didn't want the club to be too black. I can't help that I was born with the light skin, but I am a woman before anything else. We need to stick together as women and educate society, educate men like this with black mothers. Not let men/people dictate what type of women is in style or more beautiful. We are all smart and capable of being great no matter where we come from or what complexion we are. If no one tells you that you're beautiful, I'm here to tell you that you are beautiful. Let's change this stigma. I love you all. All right, a couple things to kind of dissect here. I think Amber Rose's comments would be more powerful if she didn't show her pussy on the gram. I'm sorry, man. It just rubbed me the wrong way. If this was your chick, right, and she was showing a box on the gram, could you, and I ain't trying to take a shot at 21 Savage or nothing like that, would you be comfortable with that? Like, you saying you think we need to take up for black women and black mothers, and we need to take up for women in general, but you disrespecting women more than anybody. You showing the goodies. You showing what women supposed to hide and take pride in. That's just my opinion on that. But Amber does have a point, man. She really does. See it all the time. And I went to all predominantly black schools, of course. The white girls were hated, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. They were hated, bro. They just didn't fit in. That's the truth. That's the reality. And let's not act like Amber is lying with this negative stigma with dark-skinned women. People always talk about light-skinned women as the better. Here's my thing. I think it's easy to find a light-skinned fine woman. I think a dark-skinned woman is, if you have two fine women, a light-skinned woman and a fine dark-skinned woman, I would choose the fine dark-skinned woman. I just think it's more precious to find a fine dark-skinned woman over a light-skinned one, all right? Just my opinion. I don't discriminate, of course. I love my beautiful black queens. And I do get where Amber Rose is coming from with this statement. This is probably the smartest thing I've ever heard her say. Not gonna lie to you. I just think she's went about her ways with the hoe walk or whatever, the slut walk, whatever you want to call it. I just think some of her methods to kind of create equality within women and fairness within women have been wrong, just my opinion. But I think she does have a point for schooling Kodak Black on just how important it is to respect your skin complexion and respect your people. And it is a disappointment that Kodak Black comes out and says he wouldn't date dark-skinned women. Again, everybody has their preference, but it's very, very disrespectful when us dark-skinned brothers can't stick together and respect our black queens and give them a fair shot as well. Very disrespectful stuff. Salute the Amber Rose for kind of scooting Kodak on this one. I just think if this message would have came from somebody else, it would have went further. What do you think about what she said? Talk to me. Comment box below. Thank y'all so much for the time. Look, support. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.